Hey guys, so we're in Central Illinois this morning on day 3 of our trip. We are going to spend the day with family and do some fun things to celebrate this girl's birthday. So we're going to go to, I think, an apple orchard and eat at some really great restaurants. So let's go.
Yes.
How does it feel to be a year older?
It doesn't feel much different. I think it's more depressing because I've hit the 30s, but not too different.
It's breakfast time.
So ready, so hungry.
What are you going to eat here?
You were
Where's Steven?
in charge or
Well, he had to get back to
operating
us.
at
Oh, okay.
you can see my ad. I'll put it.
What else are you going to do at the orchard?
Pick apples.
You think you can reach them?
And at the apple orchard, I love apple orchard.
Go to the cow. Say moo.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're
Go to the horse.
1, 2, 3.
Neigh.
1, 2.
Go to the little sheep. What? Did you win? We're going apple picking. Here we go to the orchard. Row 1 and row 8 and 9. So we're about to go pick. We are going to get Ginger Gold, which is in row 1, and Zester, which is in rows 8 and 9. So we're excited to see what those look like and what they taste like.
Well, you know, we can do a little test because I got the first one. Mommy got one. Did you get one? Make sure there's no bad spots on them.
Oh. Look at that guy.
Look at that apple. Needs a stem and a leaf, but
There's a whole bunch over here too, Ingrid. Let's go over here.
Oh, I feel bad now.
You want to get 5 of them.
I think I'm just going to take this one.
Okay,
It's not the perfect one, but
it's
it's not bad.
of apples to go, you know,
No,
Mom.
we're getting 5.
Okay.
I like the little ones, they're so cute.
The question is, do they taste as good?
Is this the roll we can
I
do?
don't know. Yeah, you. So I got apple cider in an apple-shaped container. It is quite tasty. And what's great is we're now going to Tasty Tart. So we have lots of tasty treats today.
Mine.
Okay, so we are now at dinner. We are at the Black Dog Champagne restaurant, and the really neat thing about this restaurant is that it is in an old train depot. So I'm excited to eat here and kind of see the history of it being in the train depot as well. So let's go eat dinner.
I don't know if you want to put that on there or not. It was great. The bees, however, were hesitant.
Are you hot, bud?
Thank you, Mandy, for letting me have the time to share a few thoughts or comments about railroads. I don't know if you realize this or not, but you have railroading in the back of your family. Karen's grandfather and uncle were blacksmiths for the Illinois Central Railroad, and my father retired as a painter from the Illinois Central Railroad. He worked for 49 years, and for 2 different summers I worked for the Illinois Central Railroad. One of their most famous trains was called the City of New Orleans. It went from Chicago to New Orleans. There were 2 tracks on the Illinois Central Railroad line. One track went north and one track went south. That was very expensive for the railroads because in every county the tracks went through, they had to pay property tax for that number of feet of track. So they decided to go with one main track with sidings on the side of the main track. So if 2 trains were about to meet, one of the trains would be going on a siding. Earlier, why the passenger trains used to have the priority and freight trains would have to go to the siding. In today's world, the passengers have to go to the siding and wait on the freight trains. Another thing that has changed was the railroads did away with the caboose. And the caboose was very important for a lot of reasons. Number one, the conductor and stayed in the caboose, and the flagman stayed in the caboose. Also, one time the railroad was divided up into about 100-mile sections, and each section was called a division. For instance, from Champaign to Effingham was a section. It took about 4 hours to go 100 miles, which seems unbelievable today, but the trains stopped at almost every town. They were called mail and milk trains, and they would stop and drop the mail off, drop milk off, etc. at every town, so it would take a long time. So the crew would work 4 hours and go about 100 miles, and then get on a northbound train to go back to their home station, and they would sleep in the caboose on a feather bed and get paid for it. That's where the expression feather bedding came from. And the setting we're at right now brings back a lot of memories because we're by 2 railroad buildings.
Thank
One
you.
was the main depot for Champaign, Illinois, and the other one was called the Freight House for Champaign, Illinois. And right next to us is at this restaurant is the railroad tracks. So I have a lot of memories popping up.
So we just saw the Amtrak train go by. So exciting. I've always wanted to ride on the Amtrak train because I really love trains. And it's been a dream. And honestly, this trip we were supposed to do it and it just didn't work out. But literally right next to the restaurant, we have the Amtrak train station right across the street. And so one day, hopefully, I will get the opportunity to go on an Amtrak train and travel the country by train.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Allison. Happy birthday to you. All right, Kim, where's the treat bags we have to fill? I know. There's 11:30 at night.
Okay. Come here, Grandma, I'll help you. There we go.